Africa, the continent that knows how to captivate travelers with its seemingly untrodden landscapes, its wild beauty, and the promise of lifelong memories. If there's one country that reflects this African spirit, it's Ethiopia, the land of origins. Its unique cultural and religious heritage, rich history, distinctive cuisine, and remarkable landscape make it an ideal destination.
Ethiopia is the origin of humankind. Ethiopia is the origin of coffee. Ethiopia is the origin of technology, as well as Ethiopia is the origin of long distance running.
There is a celebrated heritage of the sport here, with Ethiopian runners having dominated world-class middle and long-distance events for many years.
The reason why, after Abebe Bikila in 1960 Rome, we Ethiopians accept we can do it like Abebe Bikila. And then what comes? Mama Wolde, Miruz Eftal, myself, Daratu Tulu, and so on and so on and so on. The reason is because we are living over 2,500 meters above sea level. This is the advantage, the life itself. Naturally, we are just a runner since we were 2-3 years old.
The country's capital, Addis Ababa, with its great history in athletics, annually hosts one of the world's most famous marathon races. And the biggest running event in Africa, the total Great Ethiopian Run 10K. This flagship race brings together some of the most illustrious elite athletes and thousands of amateur participants, turning it into one of the largest running parties on the planet.
I think that there's something about how people treat sport or fitness or running in Ethiopia that you don't find anywhere else in the world, even in Africa. And so when you're in Europe or the United States, running and fitness in itself is a subsection. But when you're here in Ethiopia, it's like the whole country is involved and engaged. They all know about running, they all know about it. And so it's a completely different vibe.
The total Great Ethiopian Run was created back in the year 2001 and marked the first time that a major annual 10K race was to be held in the country. In just 20 years, this race has created a formidable legacy in the running scene and is renowned around the world as more than just a race.
Great Ethiopian Run is more than a race.
This event is special, and for international participants, this event is more than running. It's a carnival, it's a running carnival.
The Great Ethiopian Run is a special race because of the size of the race. We started with 10,000 now, 20 years since we started. We've got 40,000 people.
I have seen lots of races in other world, but Great Ethiopian Run is a 10K. But it's like a morning party. It's the most noisiest race and you want to be part of it.
It's a very energetic at the start. Everyone wants to sprint. On the race course there are music stations and everyone is dancing, cheering. So it's a running carnival.
But I think what makes it very different is the excitement that is created by the participants. We don't have thousands and thousands of spectators out on the course. We have huge amounts of excitement that are caused by created by the participants.
This event has great impact on the local society and is combined with positive actions. This year, the conservation of endangered birds became the message sponsor, while there was also fundraising campaigns for selected beneficiaries. The Great Ethiopian Run grows every year, and that wouldn't be possible without its supporters' help.
We have an opportunity to enjoy, to chat, to exchange.
The Great Ethiopian Run is bringing different cultures, different ethnicity and different age group in one place at the same time.
Total is an energy company. Definitely you know that running needs energy and stamina. We are happy to sponsor the Great Ethiopian Run.
But the Great Ethiopian Run is not just the race itself. The experience begins a couple of days before, when the press conference, the pasta party and the kids race gives the chance for participants to brush shoulders with their role models. Like Haile Gebrselassie, the children's run was done virtually, but 15 lucky children were selected to run with Gebrselassie and do the demo event, which promoted the Girls Get Equal global message from Plan International. The legendary long-distance athlete has always participated in these events and loves meeting new athletes, finding out more about them, and taking the opportunity for pictures. Every year, hundreds of international participants travel to Ethiopia to run in the footsteps of countless legendary runners. But at the same time, the foreign participants don't want to miss the chance to combine this unique experience with exploring the countless beauties this country has to offer.
It's amazing. I think it's a dream for me, to be very honest, because I follow a lot of elite runners. You know, I'm aware of their scores and all of those, and Bekele is someone that I really admire. So it's very important for me and like an amazing thing to be in Ethiopia, running alongside him and being in his country as well. So Ethiopia produces a lot of great runners, and it's just, I can already feel the energy from the race because everyone's so into running and the crowd's going to be big, and I'm so excited and happy to be part of this energy.
I think coming to Africa in general, it wasn't so much about the race but the experience, and I love to travel, and I think I've always looked forward to Africa because it has this sense of community and this sense of welcoming, and it feels like such an honor to be here for the 20th anniversary of the race, because I already feel like it's so hospitable, so welcoming, and then to be a part of this for their community as well, for the community of Ethiopia, for Africa, for such a big milestone. It's a huge honor, and I'm glad to be here and excited for the experience outside of the race as well, to tour around, to meet people and to learn more about the culture.
This year, over 210 elite athletes found themselves on the starting line, aiming to win the greatest road race in Africa. After a close battle between Abe Gesau and Tades Werku, it was Abe who crossed the finish line in 28 minutes and 19 seconds. The winner was behind second during the whole race and pushed on the final straight. They are also friends and training partners. To be able to achieve such a result, the winner has been training at an area of 2,840 meters altitude.
I'm happy. Training is hard and competition is good.
The women's race was just as close. Gebrselassie, the world under-20 cross-country bronze medalist, held off a fierce challenge from Medehen Gebrselassie to win by 2 seconds in 32 minutes, 32 seconds. A total of 9,000 participants took part in the mass races this year, staged in 3 waves. The race represents the return to normality after a challenging year of the world fighting against COVID. Participants painted the Addis roads in green, red and yellow and proved that running doesn't get any better than this.
Now we are in 2020. See you next year, 2021, with the fantastic atmosphere and with the best organization. Don't miss that race. Believe me, you enjoy it. See you next year. Thank you.